Yo, what's up guys, welcome to the channel. Today I'm back on my career mode once again. Now we're actually in Belgium for this one. Now I know I'm sweating out quite a bit of my career mode. I mean, you know, I've just had many videos of just constant career mode, but I have tried to make a few open lobby videos, but for whatever reason it just won't let me join open lobbies. I don't know what's wrong with my game or something, but yeah, I'm just sweating out career mode videos pretty much for now. So I've just gone into my messages and I've seen team changes. So Charles Leclerc has actually moved to Racing Point, replacing Stroll, and Stroll has moved to McLaren, replacing Leclerc. So Charles Leclerc and Lance Stroll switching places there, so that could be interesting. But yeah, let's just jump straight into qualifying then.
Qualifying time at Spa, one of the mightiest tracks on the Formula One calendar. Long straights, up and downhill, Eau Rouge as well. This track isn't for the faint-hearted. I want to talk briefly about the strategy in these qualifying sessions. Anthony Davidson, how can a driver adjust their approach to gain those critical extra tenths of a second?
Well, qualifying isn't about adjusting your approach necessarily, it's more about trying to repeat a low fuel run that you've practiced prior to this session. You're looking for perfection on the lap, and that's hard to achieve if you're trying something new. There are some variables that can stand in your way, however. Track position or unexpected yellow flags, for example. Coupled with ever-changing track conditions, it's important to be out there at the right moment. But as a driver, you have to try and ignore these distractions and just keep your mind focused on that one perfect lap.
So we actually got to see a glimpse of Charles Leclerc in Racing Point overalls there, so yeah, it looked quite funny to be honest.
We're all ready for tomorrow's race, but before we begin, let's have a quick look at those who will be fronting the grid. Bottas, Hamilton and Sebastian Vettel. With qualifying wrapped up, we now have our grid lineup for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race.
So yeah, basically what that is well, there was no footage there from me doing qualifying because I didn't do a lap. Now as a reason for that, you might have just seen, I didn't have any commentary over it, but you just saw that I upgraded, well, changed to a new power unit and turbocharger and stuff like that, because obviously I've had problems with it. So hopefully our car will be faster in the race, but we're starting dead last. So yeah, let's just jump straight into the race though.
Who doesn't love the Belgian Grand Prix? It's the race, of course, that gave maiden pole positions to the Jordan and Force India teams, with Rubens Barrichello and Giancarlo Fisichella respectively. Jordan, of course, would then go on to better that here in 1998 with their first ever victory. And you can guarantee that something special will always happen at Spa-Francorchamps. But what that something is today is anybody's guess. Spa-Francorchamps today, a circuit that spans 4.35 miles. There are tons of elevation changes along the way too. 19 corners making up this circuit, with 9 of those to the right and the remaining 10 to the left. This track is a great one for fans of pure speed. The average lap speed comes close to a whopping 145 miles an hour. With me today, of course, is Anthony Davidson, and you join us as we discuss the recent changes to the driver lineup. Can we begin by having a chat about Charles Leclerc? They've just moved to Racing Point. How do you think they'll get on?
Well, I think this came as something of a surprise to most of us, but it could end up being a bit of a coup for the team. Getting a driver with experience higher up in the field might just be the boost they need, and I'm sure they'll be a big asset as the team continues to develop their car.
Okay, don't worry about making places into one, it's far too tight. Concentrate on a clean exit so you get good momentum down the Camel Straight.
Alright, thank you Jeff. So yeah, let's just jump straight into the race then. Alright, come on, let's try and get a good start. So it is 5 red lights. And it's lights on, away we go here, and a really bad start for me there. Really bad start, jeez. Hopefully we can just pray for contact in the first corner though. And well, there's quite a lot of late braking there, and early braking I should say. So we've actually managed to bust ourselves up to P16, and that's Stroll just ahead. So one of the guys who's moved to a different team. And through Eau Rouge, I really don't want to get past him through Eau Rouge, so let's just like back off a little bit, and I have backed off a little bit. And now let's just try and slipstream him with our hot lap engine, but I might turn that down a bit because that's way too high. I'll turn it to the inside, and yeah, Stroll's helmet definitely doesn't go well with that McLaren. But then there's Leclerc just ahead, so Leclerc, obviously, you know, in the race point, it looks like it's worked out better for Leclerc because he's actually in a higher position than Stroll. So, and he's battling with his, well, ex-teammate, Sainz there. And we're going to dive straight down inside of Stroll there and make him stick perfectly on Leclerc. I keep getting mixed up, I'm sorry. Driver changing is really freaking me out. But we've made them stick perfectly up to P3 already, so it's incredible. And now, can we try and catch down our ex-teammate, I think that is? I'm pretty sure it's our ex-teammate, Sainz. Right, so it's just in, it's a replay of the start then, so it's 5 red lights, and it's lights down, away we go, quick lights once again, and obviously we're starting right from the back, and it's a really bad start for me, this time. I know usually pretty bad starts, but this time really bad, but luckily everyone broke quite early, so we broke much later, and then Lance Stroll are in a bit of a battle with him, so we need to just watch out for this a little bit. But now Daniel Ricciardo looking to my inside there, so I need to make sure I get him before Rouge, and luckily I do. Through Rouge, I take it pretty nicely for once actually, and now let's try and catch Lance Stroll. We'll slipstream really nicely, obviously no DRS on that one, but we slipstream Lance Stroll really nicely, tuck it to the inside, and his helmet definitely doesn't go over the McLaren, but we get past him really nicely, and even tried to challenge Leclerc there, who's challenging Carlos Sainz, so this is incredible battles going on here all around, so yeah, we'll just carry on pushing though and see if we can maybe overtake Leclerc and Sainz in a bit, but Leclerc and Sainz still in a battle, but Sainz has just got ahead of him on this one, but now Leclerc is looking down my inside, I'm looking right around the outside, making me stick perfectly on Leclerc. We've got a massive out wide there, which ain't great, but through here, hopefully we could break quite a bit later. Obviously we've got our setup, haven't we? And I did brake later, but I don't think it turned out very well. But I've got a good exit out of here, and I'm going to slipstream Sainz really nicely and tuck it to the inside, even though he tries to tuck it to the inside, but I tuck it even more to the inside, and even have a chance on Weber here, so I dive down the inside of Weber as well. And we've made the move stick perfectly on both Weber and Carlos Sainz. Incredible. I can't believe this, we're making moves for days, so we dive straight down inside Carlos Sainz, but brake so late that we even managed to get past our Formula 2 teammate Weber as well, so we got even more falling damage now, which ain't great, but we'll still carry on. Right, now let's try and catch Grosjean, and we're already nearly in the points, which is a remarkable recovery, especially when it started dead last. But I definitely think this engine's working to its full potential, and Weber obviously, he's not going to be catching me very well, and that's Leclerc battling back to
lower our ERS deployment mode.
Are you joking me? No way have we got problems with the MG UK again. Are you serious? There's nothing wrong with it. 57%, there's nothing wrong with that. So, yeah, Weber's just behind me, almost in the points here, so, yeah, we're almost in the points, and so is Weber in the Williams there, so he's really outperforming his teammate, who's in second to last, I think. I could be wrong, but yeah, he's really not doing well, Russell, but Weber really doing well, so really showing that he should be #1 driver and probably should have a seat in a different team, to be honest. I don't think the Formula 2 rivals actually move teams, I'm going to be honest. I'm pretty sure they don't, but if they do, then, well, fair enough, because Weber definitely should move up. Butler should move down, because his poor performances in Toro Rosso have been shocking. And Verstappen's going to keep that fast lap, and now we go fast, I think. Maybe not quite, but we're going to dive straight down inside of Grosjean, who leaves us no room, but we've made him sit perfect on him, and up to the P10 now, great. Can't believe the exit we had on that last corner. We just slipstreamed Grosjean really nicely, and dove straight down inside of the Haas driver here, and made the move stick perfectly on him, with no troubles really. But Magnussen and the rest of these cars here really looking doable for me here, and well, the only problem is now is everyone else is running away with this, so I'm not happy with that. That's the problem. I think what I might do is just pit in now and go for hard to the end, because honestly I'm struggling. I'm really struggling basically. So hard to the end might be the way to go.
Deployment to overtake mode.
And I have just flown past him. I've got more falling damage, but I'm boxing anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, into the pits I come then. Let's hope I don't get a penalty for this. Yes, I don't get good. So now we'll change that to hard, because we'll change to medium. Right, so let's try and have a good stop and then go to the end on these tyres.
Only one stop to go. One stop left in this strategy.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I started on mediums, didn't I? we're definitely doing well. We've just set another fast lap of the race there.
It's the best in lap you can.
Nah, we're not boxing this lap. I'm ignoring Jeff, don't worry. So, yeah, we're up to P12 then. And, well, hopefully that will change in a bit, because we'll, obviously, people are pitting still. Oh, and we are going to get DRS and the fattiest slipstream ever. So we're going to fly down the straight here with DRS and slipstream and just glide past Russell and Albon and make the move stick perfectly just as the corner arrived. So I'm happy with that. Oh, we're going to have DRS on Verstappen, so we'll flip the DRS open perfectly and we're just going to glide past Verstappen. No problem at all. Tries to go to the inside, but no, we've made the move stick perfectly. And let's see if we can get past our teammate as well before we we pit in for the next time. Could dive down inside here if I wanted to, but no, let's save it, because remember there's a massive straight now. I don't think there's any DRS, but slipstream is really doable, and we'll try and slipstream as much as possible through here. And obviously we're using high fuel because I have enough fuel. I don't think I have quite enough ERS, so we'll forget about ERS for now. But we'll definitely have a chance to dive down inside here, and I think I have to pit on lap 10. We dive down inside of Vettel, and we make the move stick perfectly, but we've gone completely off wide. That's really not great there, and well, we've got one for corner cut, that's fair enough. But we made the move stick anyway. Can't believe that, Sebastian Vettel was out of this race. What the hell happened with him? Maybe he just broke down or something, I don't know. But anyway, here we come into the pits then for the final time. Serve, well, get these new tyres, and our DRS is broke as well now, just this car's falling apart in it. But yeah, Leclerc obviously being the ex-Ferrari driver this season, but now he's been demoted. Well, he first of all got demoted to McLaren and now to Racing Point. So yeah, but we're definitely catching really quickly. Maybe we can just get him on the final chicane if we can be quick enough on our Ferrari powered engine. And Lewis Hamilton wins the race, sadly. It could have been us, but we messed the strategy up. And maybe we just do a dual dive right here. So we dive. No, we don't dive down the inside. I back out of that. And well, I think that was the last chance I had on that. So flip the DRS open anyway. But Leclerc's going to beat me to the line.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. Our championship leader is still sat at the top of the standings, but their rivals have made up some solid ground today. Let's focus on the driver of the day, Anthony Davidson. Who do you pick?
I have to give it to Reese. That was a commanding performance today. Very impressive indeed.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. The current championship leaders still hold top spot, but that gap is getting smaller. Well, that was certainly an incredible weekend of racing. Be sure to join myself and Ant for more exciting Formula One action soon.
Yeah, that was a really good race actually. But yeah, P7 for us, sadly. Sebastian Vettel, I don't even know what happened to him, but he's P19, so massive DNF there, sadly. Also Pierre Gasly, obviously, he broke down. But Lando Norris 8th. Charles Leclerc managed to beat me to the line, sadly. We almost got him, but no, not quite. Kimi Räikkönen 5th, Sergio Perez 4th. So yeah, the Racing Point's doing really well today then. So yeah, we're staying 5th for the Drivers' Championship, but yeah, Charles Leclerc's moved down now to 4th, so we're catching him quickly. So yeah, obviously we're still ahead in the Constructors' standings. So yeah, this Invitational event definitely did go well, and I really did enjoy it. And we got some really nice overtakes on camera here, right around the outside, and quite a few around the outside actually, but a bit of sliding there around in this Lotus. But yeah, we pushed pretty nicely, to be honest, and got a few around the outside overtakes like I already said, and I think I get around the outside on this one as well, so just go right around the outside perfectly, because they're in slower Lotuses obviously, and it's just easy for us because, you know, our Lotus is just so much more powered, and just dive down the inside easily pretty much. So yeah, all in all, it was a really good event. So yeah guys, it was a good event. Managed to beat Vettel. Well, I don't really know how we beat Vettel because there's not, you know, any more opponents to overtake, but he got 10 as well and I got 10. And yeah, we managed to pass the challenge as well. So I'm going to leave this video here. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.